Hey guys, it's Heather and welcome back to my channel.
Oh.
Hey guys, it's Heather and welcome back to my channel.
What?
My channel. First of all, my hair is not in literal knots, okay? It's not okay, but I did try to scrunch it because, and ignore the fact that, oh my gosh, these are two different clips. Okay, first of all, let me just start by saying, I don't see myself as somebody that is necessarily good at makeup. I literally do what looks good. Of course, I watched YouTube, I watched tip videos and things like that. If you hear any ruckus, that's my kittens. And one is older and I'll put a little snippet of him here and he's a grouch. You might see them all up in my business. So this is the ultimate drugstore makeup routine. When I tell you ultimate, I'm talking Walmart, Dollar General, Walgreens, Family Dollar. You're gonna see me look over this way a lot. I'm sorry if my forehead cuts off. First off, if you're watching this video, I'm sure you've heard everybody and their mama say skincare. Skincare is this key, the main key. If your skin underneath does not look good, what you put on top of it is not going to look good. So the first thing we are going to start off with, this is by a Korean brand. It is an Aqua Rich Pure Essential Toner. It's for intensive dry and sensitive skin. So this has changed my skin, and the cleanser I use is a Korean skincare brand. Oh, amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and put my toner on. That's the first thing we're even going to be focusing on is skincare. And I always try to pat my toner in and even my moisturizer. I do more rubbing in with my moisturizer than anything though. Then what I'm going to go in with next is my Pond's dry skin cream. So like that much, and then I'm just going to rub it in. Pat, pat. I even go on my eyes. Don't recommend if you have sensitive eyes. But what we're doing is, of course, taking care of our skin, but we also want like a clear, even base. This is our canvas. We want it to be smooth and ready to go when we paint on it. Get that hair out of my way because I don't think it's even scrunched. It looks, ugh. If I did not say this in the beginning, or it's not in the title or thumbnail, like this is going to be full beat. First, I'm going on with this Revlon Color Stay Grip 16-Hour Matte Primer. I really do love this primer. It has just enough tackiness to it that you can kind of work with it. So I know some people use like makeup brushes to put the primer on. I do not. Just go right on in. You might see me wiping my hands like a lot. I'm weird. But remember, the Lord has made you fearfully and wonderfully made. He has made you perfect in his image, the way that he saw fit. This stuff is just temporary. This old body of flesh, this old body of clay is just temporary. So remember, you do not need this stuff to look beautiful, but that doesn't mean that we can't use this stuff. I love doing makeup. If somebody wanted me to do their makeup for free for a wedding, an event, I would so do it. You know, depending on if they like my work. Girl, I don't know if they would or not. So, we went on in with our primer. The first thing that I'm going to start with is eyes. I'm talking about, I'm going to be starting with eyeshadow. Only able to find like one of my fluffy brushes right now. So, these both are Wet n Wild palettes. I got these at Walgreens. Cheap. So I'm going to go in with this light brown here. What we're going to do is I'm going to go in with this Revlon Glimmer Brightening Concealer, and I'm going to go over my eyelids so that way they can be set. I use the applicator and I just kind of go lightly. Look up, look down, look side to side. That will do nothing, but look up, look down. Blend that out, and I know this is like too huge to even be doing this with, but it's fine. We're going to use an e.l.f. domed stipple brush, and then I'm just going to blend that out, just so we have a nice even base. And then of course you want to go in with whatever powder you prefer. I'm going to go in with this Airspun, and it's old. Girl, she old. And she's also rough to open. I'm going to take this little finger puff brush, which you can find on...
Where did I find you at?
Temu, I think. You can find those on Temu, anywhere, honestly, Amazon. And they just wrap around your finger. And then I'm going to go into that powder, just like a tiny bit. Just set in the eyes. And powder just got everywhere. Love that for me. Count how many times I wipe my hands in this video. And then, like I said, I'm going to go right on in. She's very clingy, guys, so y'all probably going to be seeing her. But after I set my eyes with my concealer and then my white powder, I'm going to go right on in with this light brown here. And we're going to go in it and tap. Always tap. And then I'm going to go in the crease with that color. Girl, we know you're pretty. We know, girl. Yes, I love her. Yes. As you can see, I went over that lightly with that light brown color. And then I'm going to have to use the same brush, unfortunately. But I guess I could use this one. So I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush. Really want one that is more rounded than this to help you blend any harsh places, but it's fine. So we're just going to blend. And I'm not really going like too close to the eyebrow, if you could tell. Like I'm leaving a good enough space in the eyebrow. After that is all nicely blended. Okay, you need a little bit more. Sorry, sugar. Now we got the all blended out. I'm absolutely going to go light as possible right here. Like I'm not even going to pick up that much product. I'm going to go in with this one. It has like a pointed edge because I got a certain place I want to place it at. I'm just going to like lightly tap into that tap. And then I'm going to go right in my crease. I kind of want to look up a little higher than I wanted. So I'm just going to set it right now and then I'm going to blend in a minute. Set it where I want it to be at. Also, if y'all enjoy this one, let me know if y'all would be interested in seeing a basic makeup routine because it's so basic. This is going to be like a lot more than what I do though. Do. So as you can see, we got some harsh places. So we're going to go right on in and we're going to blend. Kind of keeping it darker in the outer side more than in the inner side. The Wet n Wild palettes, they're actually pretty pigmented. Oh, by the way, I actually got these from Walmart. Sorry about that, guys. I actually forgot. As you can see, like, I kind of got some room for, like, to do something in the middle. So next, go back in with, like, a fluffy brush. And then, like I said, I'm trying to keep it away from the eyebrow. Of course, you can always clean up, but definitely want to keep it away from the eyebrow. I think we're good and blended out. So then I'm going to take like a flat brush like this, if y'all can see that good. And then I'm going to go in. This color right here really caught my eye. You see this real beautiful shimmer. I hope it picks up on camera the way that it looks. A little tip of this bad girl. Okay, so this is the Revlon, a lot of Revlon. Revlon Color Stay Locked 24 Hour Setting Mist. So this is what she looks like. And she will lock you in place, one. And then I'm just going to spray my brush. Because if you spray your brush or your beauty blender or whatever, it will help you blend the product out easier. Okay? Then you want to figure out what wet side you got because you talk too much. And then pick up that much. I still tap because I'm scared. Oh yeah, I've done the wrong side, but that's fine. Ooh. Okay, I don't think y'all can see that because the brightness though, but she's picking up. I'm going to kind of leave y'all like that. And I try to go like to the end. That way everything just blends in good. And what I love about doing your eyes first, you can always like clean up and you don't have to worry about your foundation ruining. So this is how we're looking. I think the shimmer is fine. I don't think I need to do anything else. And then I want to go back in with my fluffy brush. Tap into that dark brown powder I was using. Dark brown color I was using. And go in the crease just a little bit. And of course I'm going to have to blend this out. And always try to aim for a fluffy brush when you got to blend because that's going to be your best friend. Because you can do windshield wiper motions and just go back and forth. Because you kind of want it to look faded in and not look like, you know, it's just sitting there. I do also want to go back in with that dark brown and just smoke out the underneath. Ow. Ow, poke my eyeball out. So we are looking like a glazed little caramel donut on our eyes. Ew, I don't like that. Fun fact about me, I do not like to use eyeliner much because I don't like it getting like in the inner corner of my eye. I do not know. I don't know if you can find this particular eyeshadow because she is old. But I'm going to use the LA Color Smoky eyeshadow. She looks like this. And I'm going to go in with the black. I need to take a brush I'm not using for this part. Really? There's the Wet n Wild brush that I wanted. This is the Wet n Wild blending brush. Love her. Look at this. No harsh lines. I'm going to go in with that black eyeshadow and ever so lightly and go underneath my waterline. Not underneath more, but on my waterline. A little hat too. You could put eyeliner on, like actual eyeliner, like this one. And you can go over it with black eyeshadow. And if you like, you're going to school, work, that is a good tip to keep it on all day. Okay, ma'am, I didn't need you to run away. You can't tell me I'm dying. I know nobody has requested a basic makeup routine, but I actually think I might do one anyway. Just because this is fun. I always do like makeup. Y'all will not be able to find my cringy little makeup videos from years ago. Sorry, you won't be able to. Thanks to my wonderful cousin. She's like my biggest supporter on this channel. So, hey girl, thank you. She gave me the Colossal Maybelline New York Curl Bounce mascara. That is it for like the eyeshadow and eyes in general. So what I always do is just rub off any excess so that way we're not clumping, all that good stuff. Maybelline New York, they snapped on this. Look at this. Does that not look like I put fake lashes on? So now I'm gonna let that dry, and then another tip, do not wipe it. Like if you get it underneath your under eye or above your eye, do not wipe it. Let it dry, take like a Q-tip, and you can literally just scrape it off. When it has dried, it's way easier to work with. So while that dries, I'm gonna go on in with my Photo Focus Concealer. Now this, how I said about using an applicator, now this one I am gonna be putting on the back of my hand. I might actually have to use my other one. That seems dried out. My Revlon Glimmer Concealer. Not a lot, but you know, not that much. And then I'm going to go in with my shaping brush, which is this lady. And I'm going to get some product and go underneath my eyebrow. And a lot of people don't mess with the inner corner and put any concealer, but I do. I don't have a problem with getting like boxy brows or anything. Now, we're looking cray, I know. So now I am going to go in. Thanks to my cousin again. She gave me this one, the Micro Ink Pen Brow Stylist by L'Oreal Paris. Try to show you guys. Love this thing. It's like a little micro pen that gets into every hair. It's great. I'm going to start like at the midway and work my way back to the tail of my brow. I actually do need to tweeze my brows, but it's fine. Fun fact, I've never plucked my brows, never touched my brows or anything ever, which probably need to. That's one eye. Ooh. Girl, this little thing that has a hair on it, this little thing is so good. I love it. So I do take a spoolie. The end of this is old, so, actually I forgot to sharpen it. I'm going to spoolie it, and if I see any sparse spaces, I will go in with the LA Colors brow pencil. This is what it looks like. Girl, the spoolie is legit coming off of this. Now I am going to go in with that angle brush that I had, this one, and I'm going to blend out the concealer. Just to clean up the brow a little bit. Oh, hey girl, hey.
Next.
We are officially done with the brows, with the eyeshadow. Oh, sorry, I forgot what I was doing. Oh my gosh. Hello, ma'am. I found all my little Wet n Wild ones. I love you, but I don't even need you now. Oh. I almost forgot. I'm going to go back in with another coat of the mascara. Oh my gosh. I love this mascara. Like, game changer. Literally, game changer. Look at me. Oh, sorry. Maybe you didn't want to look at me. Oh, don't blink. Next. So I am going to go in with this Physicians Formula Butter Glow Corrector. This is at Walmart. I'm going to use the applicator. And it's green, and it's going to correct like any redness, any undertones, any acne, girl, anything you just don't want. And I don't go in with like a lot of this because I'm kind of still testing it right now. I don't know how I feel about it, you know? I wish the camera could pick up this eyeshadow though. The shimmer is everything. See, you can go in with this e.l.f. Natural Glow Lotion, and you can either put this before your foundation and before the corrector, of course, or you can mix this in with your foundation for a dewy base. Now, I do got a Glam Hard Candy one. It says full coverage, but you got to keep working up, and I don't like using like that much product on my face. But now, this Revlon Color Stay Full Cover Foundation, Miss Ma'am, she is full on. Let's just say that. Where is my prickle brush? Prickle, 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 prickle. Okay, hello. This is the one I just use for powder on my under eyes, but I think this brush actually does look really good, especially with foundation and stuff. Now with foundation, I am going to go on the back of my hand. I didn't even really need that much for this foundation, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, look at this. I cannot get over this. It is so full coverage. Revlon done so good with this one. I should have stayed away from my under eye because I don't like to mix my foundation and concealer underneath my under eye because it will get like extremely cakey. I'm actually going to use the brush and kind of brush down a little bit. And then I'm going to go right on in with my beauty blender. Now I'm afraid it won't look even, so I'm just going to go lightly underneath there. So basically I'm using the brush to kind of like pat it on pretty much. I'm using my beauty blender more than anything to blend it out because I stand with the beauty blender. I think they get the job done. We ghosty, I know. Do not forget those ears ever, ever, ever. Which I say ever and I do, so. The main thing that I worry about is everything being blended. I actually use too much foundation, see? All that product.
Wasted.
I'm going to go right on in with this e.l.f. bronzer and contour. Camo liquid. It is a liquid. Well, and I do not do too much with this. It does blend out easy, I will say that, and really seamlessly. So I do like to use a brush for this. Yes, this is the same brush I just used. So I'm going to do the chin because I always forget that I put anything there. Not so eggy, is it?
Egghead.
When I do this, I am going to take it right there, go up, and I'm patting. I didn't even get that side that sharp, did I? No, I didn't. For some reason, the forehead scares me. I think it's because I don't want it to be like extremely harsh or nothing. But as long as you're patting it in, it's fine. Then I'm going to go right on in with some liquid blush, which is kind of dead. I'm going to go directly on there. That's off Temu, by the way. And it is extremely cheap. So I am going to spray this beauty blender. Now she's like a bright rosy pink. Now when I blend this out, I go right above where I put that bronzer and stuff. And I also go right here beside my eyebrow a little bit. If you're smiling or something, it just naturally looks like that. I'm going to go in with the Fit Me Matte Poreless Normal to Oily powder. It's in the shade Buff Beige 130. And then I'm going to go in. This would usually be my blush brush, but it also is. And my powder brush. And I'm going to lightly tap into that. A little bit on. Oh my goodness, Heather. I forgot my concealer under my under eye. And we need that desperately. I do not like to cake it on there. I literally had little sponges I forgot to use. I'm going to take my concealer, kind of go like in the middle, just where, you know, I need some life. And I actually forgot my nose as well. Actually am, since I already got that highlighted, so I know exactly where to go. That's actually perfect. I'm going to put some more of this on my hand because I forgot my nose. And then I'm going to take a little bit on the brush. And I'm going to take another tiny little sponge and just go straight down with that concealer where I had it at. I think the main thing is making sure you pinch it in, if that makes sense. This Airspun is great for baking. Yeah, I had contour and bronzer on my leg, and it stained my leg. I'm going with a little mini brush. I'm going to dip into this powder. Now that we're in the oven, oh my gosh. Now that we're in the oven baking, yes ma'am, and we are going to let that bake. I do actually need to powder like everywhere else as well though. Why is I don't want to bake my upper lip. I am going to be doing lips. This is my favorite lip color. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Lip Pencil. Looks like this. Go ahead and outline. I always try to follow, like with my eyebrows, I follow the natural shape. And same way with my lips. Except for the upper lip, I kind of overline a little bit. I'll show you. Really kind of put an emphasis on like the cupid bow. Try to make it like an X, see? Like right there. And I kind of like fill it in. I always, after I do that to my lips, I always go in with anything clear. So this is Duralica lip gloss. So I'm going to go in. I like to double. So I'm going to go in with this LA Colors. Also shiny. And just, I like to pat this one because it has glitter, so I don't really like it too much. And then I go in with just a regular gloss. I'm going to go in with some powdered contour just to kind of set everything I just done with the contour. So this is LA Colors. It's broke to pieces. So I'm going to go in with this color right here because it matches my skin tone pretty good. I try to be careful with this one though because like you will look like mud if you're not careful. So. And then I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo Blush Lighter. And it calls it that because you got your highlighter and then you got your blush. Beautiful. And we're almost done baking. I try to get all this done before I wipe the bacon off. The bacon. Tap, tap, tap. Smile. I do about 2 goes on each side. And then I'm going to bring this side up a little bit more as well. To take a little fan brush, Temu brushes. I go right into my highlighter. Also, I do this for this as well. I spray both sides because I flick it everywhere. I'm going to wipe off powder now. I'm going to use my little contour brush. This is the Eco Tools. Love this one. Yes, I'm wiping it off, but I'm also patting it. And then when I get up the forehead, I'm kind of going up. Now I can go in with my nose highlighter. And then last but not least, I done showed you this girl. She is a Revlon Color Stay 24 Hour Setting Mist. Usually, if you are doing a beat, right? And you are going out, whatever, you want this to stay. So the best tip that I have found, yes, let your setting spray dry some, right? So let it dry down a little and go in with a beauty blender and go over all where you put your setting spray, which is going to be everywhere. Go over it. Mush it in. Let it know, hey, you're staying and I need you to stay there. Just be careful though so you don't like move your makeup or anything. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Remember, Jesus loves you and you always got a reason to smile. So, oh my gosh, I'm scared. Definitely be on the lookout. Hopefully my hair looks better next time. It's supposed to be scrunched up and looking cute, but instead it look like, oh, nothing cute at all. See you guys on the next one. Bye.